Hello and welcome to the TMC Newsroom. My name is Rich Tehrani. Thanks for watching us today. On our program is Payam Maveddat. He is the EVP of Taqua. Payam, how are you?
Thank you very much. Very well. And you?
Things are great. I appreciate you being on the program, and I was hoping you could give us an overview of what your company's position is in the space. You provide communications infrastructure products to carriers, and what's some of the latest things that are happening?
So the latest development is that we have extended the capability of Taqua T7000 to add some very unique capability to allow our customer base and new emerging carriers such as Intellipeer to extend their services and provide inter-carrier peering. And as a result, we have increased the capacity and feature functionality on T7000 to make it definitely in par or even better than a lot of the competing solutions that are out there.
So that's extremely exciting. This is it's a continual move by your company up market, it seems. You've been going up market and broader, right, as far as I've known for the last 5 years or so that the company's been independent. What are some of the unique features that your company had that made Intellipeer look at you seriously?
So as you probably know, video communication is becoming very critical for enterprises. And being able to peer video calls and be able to cross network boundaries and be able to offer video services is very important. So one of the unique attributes of our platform is the fact that we have the ability to transcode between any two type of video that's available. And also we have a very, very wide extended set of audio codecs that allows carriers such as Intellipeer to natively connect to their customer base. If it's a CDMA carrier, they prefer to peer via CDMA voice codec, which is EVRC. If it is a GSM carrier, their preference is AMR. If it's an enterprise, the preference these days is moving towards G722 high fidelity voice codec. So being able to have one platform that provides all of these capabilities was very critical for our customer base. And then on top of that, we're adding incremental functionalities to make the IP access secure on both sides, both on the access and on the trunk side.
So this sounds like you're going to be more in the market of Asanas.
That is currently our plan to tackle and attack that market that Sonos has traditionally been focused on with a lot more scalable platform.
So looking at both your companies, what are some of the choice or some of the reasons why a company should choose yours over their platform?
That's a very good point. So first and foremost is some of the analysis actually the customer has done. The performance of platform is much better than what's available out there. So our latency through the platform for voice over IP was better than what they had experienced before. So that gives them one attribute, because as you know, when you're inter-carrier, you add latency, just the fact that you're traversing through multiple IPs. So the lower you make it, the better it's going to be. The second capability was really the density and the capacity. With our third generation packet card that we'll be introducing this year, we scale up to about 120,000 channels in a single chassis, which is really puts us in a totally different plateau when it comes to densities. And then again, any-to-any transcoding was really the key attribute of what we had, primarily because the prevailing technology is not as dynamic in its behavior of being able to select a codec at any time in the middle of the call and make that change. They're more of a static model, where our architecture and implementation is more of a dynamic and on a per call basis.
So you've been with the company now how many years? It's been
myself, I joined the company summer of 2010, but the company has been around for 12 years.
And it was spun out, though, right? It was spun out.
It was acquired by Tekelec in 2004, and then in 2007, Tekelec decided to abandon the switching market, and at the time the switching division was spun out, and Taqua received private investment from some of the Dallas investment community and became an independent company.
And you've done quite well in the last few years, and you've generated a lot of attention, and I know you've gotten a lot of high-profile customers, including this one. What's next now? What's the next big thing?
Well, really, we believe, and as the market has also proven, that peering is becoming a very prevalent application. Being able to expand our presence in that market and effectively compete and win additional customer base is critical. So that's one focus. And then along the way, we're also working very closely with some very heavy hitters in the 4G solutions, and we're working with them to become a critical part of their voice video services over LTE. So those are some of the things that we are in the works and working towards.
That's great. Payam, thank you so much for being on the program.
Thank you for having me, Rich. Take care.
Great to see you.
Thank you.